Alright, whatever. Today's yoga. Yeah. By the way, I've realized thoroughly that in order to freaking do any kind of yoga throughout this entire process, it literally takes the right mind frame, and right now I'm not in it, so this is not going to be a really great session. It's kind of more of a go through the motions type thing. I don't like yoga. Like, I like some yoga, but not this one. This one really drives me insane. The fact that it's on here is completely meaningless and pointless to me, but I get the purpose of it. I get that it's meant to do flexibility and whatnot. I still hate it. So to do this one, you got to be like well rested, have a full clear mind, and ready to go and be in a halfway decent mood. You can't go into this in a bad mood and expect it to not frustrate you further, because it's just a constant reminder of what you can and can't do and how less flexible you are to everything else around you. So, given the case of all that, it is what it is. So. Let's go do some really crappy yoga and get through some really crappy session today, because I'm just not feeling it, and we'll see how well it does. Maybe at the end I'll feel better, maybe I won't. Who knows? Who cares? It's yoga. Anyway, I'll post up a couple bits through it. Well, yeah. Like I said, I'll post up a couple of bits and pieces of it, just nothing like I'm usually gonna do. It's probably only gonna be like one or two things that I show off today, because I really don't feel like it. To be honest, I'm not feeling it today. But that's alright. I've had enough things going on today that it's just whatever. So, I'll see you on the other side of this, and then after I finish, I've got a crap ton of homework to do. Let's get started. Here, you know what? I know I said I wasn't going to take them for this week. I'm probably going to take them for this week just to make it through, because these do give you an added boost of energy. And I feel like some of the workouts are going to be worth taking. So, we'll see. Everybody knows this stretch. Everybody's favorite stretch. It's in everything we do in this entire series. Which I realize I probably can't have you guys hear me like this, but this stretch here, it's in everything we do this entire series. Everything. Get used to it. Admittedly, however, as much as I hate yoga, there is a difference in the flexibility. I can go quite a bit lower than I used to be able to, and yeah, I feel the stretch still. I still hate yoga. It makes no difference to me. It's supposed to loosen you up and get you all flexible and blah blah blah. Yeah, it works. I still hate it. I don't like doing this. Just going on the record saying that. So, yeah, this week's going to be pretty rough for me, considering yoga's in there. I believe it's 3 times. I could be wrong. It's at least twice, and then you get stretch in there for the third one. So basically, more yoga. 3 times. All right, I'll show you guys the Oreo 2 again, because I know you love watching me get that torture in. This torture is so much fun. I got no traction on this. There you go. You got Oreo 2. The problem is I can't get a wide enough stance yet. Really get in there, and then you get straight. Very hard to get deep enough and keep them going like this. Gotta stay straight. So he keeps telling me you gotta stay straight. And again, my balance sucks. My balance really sucks. Make sure when you do this that you wear stuff that's not like super tight. Unless you're a female and you got yoga pants, of course, that's fine, whatever. But generally, I'm finding that The boxers that I have no give in them, so I'm getting pinched up and having to stop constantly. So I'm about to go fix that. But yeah, make sure you wear stuff that is comfortable and loose enough that you can move around. Also, just so you are aware, I will find 1,000+ reasons to procrastinate actually having to go through this torture because I do not like this yoga. So again, I'm going to get back to it.
With the left
There you
hand,
go.
as far as you can. And then you place your hand on the floor. You can even scoot your back leg in a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Now, open up your chest. Twisting triangle pose. Raise that arm to the sky. Nice. Audra, good. Hand up, chest is open. Most of your hands on the floor. That looks really good. Now Adam here, he's got his whole palm on the floor. Leg is straight. Gorgeous. Great, everybody. The block here, open up that chest more. There she belongs. Everybody bring that arm down. Scoot off your heel. Put the foot back. And do your vinyasa down. Upward dog.
I'll play a little bit of this and just turn it off.
Push up here if you want. Good. Downward dog. Feet together. Float the left heel into the sky. Swing it through. Arms pose. Back heel down. Reach up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Very nice. Straighten the front leg. Place your hands on your hips. Bring that back foot in here if you want. And turn your torso towards me. You can bring that back foot in a little bit. Place your left hand on your lumbar spine. Reach your right arm out, and reach to me as far as you can. And bring the hand down to the floor. If you need to scoot the foot in a little bit more, that's perfectly fine. Use the block if you need. Open up your chest. Good. And place that left arm into the sky. And breathe. Reaching, turning, inhaling, and exhaling. I recommend a block here if you need one. Use your cat or dog if you don't have one. One more deep breath. Good. Bring that hand down. Scoot that back foot further back. Now in runner's pose. Back to plank. Your vinyasa. Pinch your sides with the elbows. Upward dog. Back to plank. No push up here if you don't want one. Good. Real nice downward dog here. Flex to the sky. Good. Look up. Bend your knees. Jump up to your hands. All right. Fingertips stay on the floor. Now, with one big perfect move, inhale the arms up. Buttocks down. Chair pose. How do you make a chair pose pretty? That is a straight line with straight arms. Knees, feet, toes, everything together.
I really hate yoga altogether.
Nice. You're not bending over, you're just looking straight out like that. A few more seconds.
Freaking arms to never illustrate because I'm not flexible like that. And being in this chair thing just kills me.
1. Bring the hands together. Reach up nice and tall. Separate your hands. Come up on your tippy toes.
Come up on your toes.
I would say tippy.
Arms up.
Come up as high as you can.
Try to balance.
Deep breath here.
Something good.
Exhale.
And
Bring your
twist.
hands together. Twisting chair pose. Here's version 1. Basic, still good. Version 2.
Got it.
You can't bring your left hand to the floor, that's okay. And come on. Hands together. Reach up nice and tall.
And guess what? We got two sides.
Up
Let's
again.
do the other side.
On your tiptoes. Tippy toes. How high can you go? Don't think about your feet on the floor. Think about your hands in the sky. And then stop thinking. And come on down. Hands come together. Twisting chair pose on this side.
Twisting chair pose on this side.
Basically,
Basically,
you're
look retardedly like you're praying.
Knees touching. You stay with this version on this side. I'm still pushing against that thigh. Elbows are up. Already got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Come back to center. Reach up again, nice and tall. Up on your toes.
And we're out.
Good. Exhale, namaste. Well,
There you go.
isn't that
I'll
nice?
see you after this is
Let's
all
keep
done.
going.
That was technically about 40 minutes of the workout done. So, yeah, you've been paused off and on for a while. It's pretty much like I said. It's going to be what I post today. I'm not in the mood to really show off a whole lot of the frustrations that are going to come with this today. So, yeah, almost there. I'll finish off the last 15 minutes or so, and then I'll see you guys on the next post. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down in the comment box. If you like what you're seeing and you want to keep seeing it, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll post something every day, or at least try to. So, yeah, I can use the subscribe anyway. It'll get the videos out there and get a few more people, so on and so forth. Maybe we can get this challenge kick-started forward. This is how we support our veterans. Whether or not you want to join on that 90-day fitness challenge is completely up to you. In the meantime, I will catch you next time.